What's up, my peeps and my geeks? How y'all doing today? I am Ben, the Every Person Geek, coming at you guys today, giving my review on Cowboy Bebop, the Netflix live action series. And we're going to get into it right now. Alright, so let's talk about the Netflix Cowboy Bebop. Now, while recording this, I already know that, it's not coming back for a second season. They already canceled it out, which, in all honesty, I don't know why. So, originally, what I was going to do is because I never watched the anime, so I was going to watch the anime first and then watch the live action. But one of my commenters had said that maybe I should watch the live action first, then watch the anime and compare it that way. So I thought it was a good idea. So I winded up doing it that way. And in all honesty, the live action to me, I liked it. I thought the storyline was good. I thought, the actors were phenomenal. John Chow as Spike was great casting. I liked the Mustafa Shakir as Jet, and I thought Daniela, what is that? Pindia, Daniela Pindia did a great Faye. Okay, I thought that casting was really good. The only casting that I did not like compared from the live action to the anime was Alex Hassel as Vicious. Yeah, I didn't really feel that. I think the only character I think that the Netflix really messed up was Vicious. Okay, because in the anime, from what I in in the live action for the Vicious that they were trying to portray seemed okay. He was kind of like maniacal and like kind of out there a little bit, stuff like that. But the Vicious in the anime was a lot more controlled, a lot more reserved, a lot more calculated. Whereas I didn't really see that in the live action version of Vicious, which I was actually pleasantly surprised when I saw the anime version because I felt that Vicious was a little bit better of a character, and maybe they should have gone that route with Vicious. Now, as far as John Chow's Spike and Mustafa Jet and Faye, I think they did all those pretty well. Now, in the beginning of the live action, we had, I think it was in the first episode, we had that whole scene where, the two bounties go into the bar and, they have the red eye thing and, have that whole scene in the bar. And what I found interesting was it wasn't that far off from the anime version when I ended up watching the anime version because I was kind of like, oh wow, they really did a good job in the live action of doing this scene. I mean, yeah, they couldn't have done it exactly the same way, but they still did a really good job of interpreting that scene from anime to live action, which I thought was pretty good. Now, going on with the series though, like a lot of the stuff that was in the live action I didn't see in the anime, such as the whole thing with the syndicate, and for me with the red eye stuff, I liked how the live action did the red eye with the syndicate and everything else like that compared to what they did in the anime, because in the anime you saw the red eye for like the one episode, and that was based, in my opinion, that was based, unless I missed something, that was basically it. You know what I mean? And the whole syndicate thing was like every 12 episodes of the anime, whereas we had a taste of the syndicate and the backstory of Spike and Vicious and Julia and everything else like that in the live action, better interpreted, I think, than it was in the anime. Now, the anime only got one season, which I think is funny because now the live action has only gotten one season. But I like, again, I thought they did a pretty good interpretation of the source material. Now, I do believe that with season 2 of the live action, they could have went in into the second half of the anime, because I mean, in all honesty, season 1 of the live action Cowboy Bebop was pretty much the first half of, you know, the first season of the anime, pretty much. I think the anime was only like 8 episodes. I mean, not the anime. The Cowboy Bebop live action was only, I think, about like 8 episodes, where Cowboy Bebop the anime was, I think, like 26 episodes or something like that. So it was pretty much like the first half of that season, and the second season would have went more, into the whole syndicate, Julia taking over and stuff like that. Do I think that they did a good idea for Julia to take over the syndicate, whereas comparison to the anime, they did make it seem like Julia was weaker during the live action of the anime. I mean, not the anime, the series, the live action series. But the Julia in the anime seemed a little bit more stronger, a little bit more independent, and stuff like that, which I found interesting. Even though we only got to see that Julia maybe 3 or 4 episodes of the anime, whereas we got more like it was just like a lot of backstory for the live action as far as Spike was concerned, his relation to Vicious, their relation to the Syndicate, stuff like that. For me, with the anime, I'm sorry for you Bebop anime fans out there. I had a hard time getting into it. It was just like it was so much of like the bounty of the week thing, and there was just there was no real storyline inside other than the bounties of that episode. You know what I mean? There was no subplot with the syndicate or the red eye, drug or anything else like that. Whereas the live action series actually delved into that stuff. I mean, I even liked how they made one of the syndicate like higher ups be Vicious's father. I thought that was an interesting twist that they included into that. On why Vicious was so almost catered to rather than anything else. But with like again with this series, I just think that they really did a better job on the live action than they did on the anime. Again, this is my own opinion. You guys are more than welcome to share your opinions with me in the comments below. Change my mind. Give me some reasoning on why you guys think that the anime was better than the live action. And do you guys think that it was smart of Netflix to already cancel it just because of some backlash that might have been around because of the anime? You know what I mean? Because people were just trying to compare it way too much. For me, whenever I watch something that they're adapting from either a book, a book that I may have read or something like that, or like comic books or something like that, animes that I might watch, cartoons that I might watch, whatever the case may be, whenever they do a live adaptation of something, I try to look at it as its own thing. I don't try to like really compare it too much to the original, source material, just because you have to take certain liberties with doing that. You know what I mean? So I try to look at it as its own thing. And with Cowboy Bebop, it was very easy to do because I did find that the live action was, in my opinion, was better than the anime because it had more of a linear storyline than the anime did. Now, I do like animes. Don't get me wrong. I watch. I do watch Bleach. I watched Hunter x Hunter, Kaizen. Just like so many that I got them all bouncing around in my head. So it's not like I'm not an anime fan because I am. It's just that with this, I think they did a really good job. Now, Avatar was a piece of crap movie. The last Airbender. That was horrible. Their live action. Full Metal Alchemist. That one wasn't too bad, but again, that one wasn't made here. It was made overseas. So you kind of got to look at it like that. Who's better at making live action movies? You know what I mean? The Death Note live action that Netflix did. That was god awful. That was a horrible, horrible. movie compared to the anime series. Okay, but for Cowboy Bebop, I do think that they did do a good job making it their own series, along with using a lot of the elements from the actual anime, such as the Syndicate, the Red Eye, Vicious, um, John Cho's Spike, Jet. I think Mustafa did an excellent job of playing Jet. I think he captured the essence of Jet, just like I think, same thing with John Chow. Faye, it was okay. I mean, it wasn't awesome performance, but it was still a good one. And again, I didn't like the Netflix versions of Vicious. So there's, pros and cons with the live action, but I still think all in all, it was still a pretty good series. So, guys, gals, geeks, and peeps, go ahead, check out the Netflix live. If you have not seen the live action series yet, go ahead and check it out. I think you guys will like it. If you guys are a Cowboy Bebop anime fan, I don't know. I would hope that you would like it just because it went more into the Syndicate and the Red Eye and stuff like that, and gave more airtime to Vicious and Julia. Even though again, the Vicious wasn't the right Vicious. Um, that's my opinion. I think he was just too manic. You know what I mean? Too out there. Too like. I think they could have got a better act, but not a better actor, just better writing for that. For that character. I think they could have done a little bit better with that. So, guys and gals, geeks and peeps, put it down in the comments what you guys thought about Cowboy Bebop live action on Netflix. Do you guys agree with me that they should have done another season? Do you think that they should have just let it die out or never even do it at all? Put it down in the comments. I love to hear from you guys. Love to talk back and forth with you guys. Share our opinions of it, and just see what's going on. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you are enjoying my content, please hit that subscribe and notification bell. Guys, I love doing these videos with you guys. I love talking to you guys. So, let's keep on going, all right? Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And as always, may the odds ever be in you guys' favor. Good luck to you. Thanks for watching again.